And then we saw Chris come out.
No. Right after that.
Nathan? Was that right after that?
Right after that.
Okay, like, the entire time we were kind of just, like, sitting there, Aaron Johnson and his baby mama, as Emily has so aptly named her, were, like, standing behind us. Because, like, I thought about being, like, hey, can I get a picture? But it was so
But they were talking. They were talking to
other people, and then, like, his baby mama was there, and then that's just awkward to me, because the whole situation, like, that's gonna blow up in his face. Like,
well, you don't know. But you can assume.
I can assume that if you're married to a 43-year-old woman who was showing, by the way.
When you're 19.
When you're 19.
Okay, so here's, like, the thing. Okay, so they were they came, look at the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. I burped. Excuse me. They came down the ramp, and there was, like, a big crush of people, and they stopped basically right in front of us, like, right next to us. And then some other of their friends came, like, behind me. I was, like, closest to them, and Kayla was next to me. And Aaron was on the other side of his fiancé. And so she and I were, like, right next to each other. And so, like, people came around behind me, so they moved, like, closer to us. And then, like, someone got her attention, so she, like, turned around, like, away from me, and then was talking to them, like, right in front of me. And I was looking up the ramp trying to find McLovin. And so then, I had the camera in this hand, and, like, my other hand was just down, and she, like, the person who was standing next to me, who had come in from behind me, like, got her attention, and so she turned, and since she was so close to me, her stomach rubbed on my arm, and I touched their child.
You did not touch
You're gonna be famous just for
No, but I did, like,
You didn't
No.
reach out.
but, like,
You touched her stomach.
Let me just say, she looks 43 years old. Like, she really does. She's not.
mean. I'm having some.
Oh, of course, we're eating wheat thins, just for future reference. And then I was trying to keep my eye on Chris, and he was like hanging up out of the bathroom, and it
We
was
didn't know if he was
weird.
going to the bathroom or if he
Yeah.
was just...
Like when Taylor was.
Yeah, when he came out of the bathroom. Which, by the way, I went in there during the movie, and there was, like, a security guard, and no one was outside, but, like, when I was sitting in there, I was like, Taylor Lautner used this bathroom. I literally, like, that thought ran through my head. Not joking. Anyways.
It's more just had a cough, laughing too much. Maybe.
I hope we can hear you on this, because now we're getting a little stupid.
Crazy.
Yeah. So then we kept our eye on Chris, and then... So Chris came over, or no, like,
he came down the ramp.
I
I
made
was like...
eye contact with him, like, 3 times.
Yeah, okay.
It was weird. I was like...
But
he was
first,
like, okay.
first,
Oh.
I was like, okay, Kayla, we're gonna get you McLovin, but you gotta get me Nathan Fillion.
And so I, like,
And
saw
so
it coming,
we
I was like,
That's
Nathan!
a funny thing. We're gonna get you big.
Well, we didn't even say that. I was like, if you see Nathan Fillion, could you let me know? And she was like, okay. And so
we're on it.
we knew where Chris was, and we saw.
We didn't know where Nathan was.
No, we didn't. But Kayla saw him again, power walking down the ramp, and she was like, "Here, stand here." And so we like stood here, and then this guy like asked him for an autograph, and then I was like. While he was signing it, I was like, I'm a really big fan of Firefly. Do you think I can get a picture with you? It means so much to me. And Kayla has this picture of me, like, from behind. He's signing something, and I'm, like, such a fangirl in it. And I have my hands on my face, like, oh my god. And so then...
You were like... when you took other pictures, you were like...
I know, I was shaking, because I was so excited.
It was Jonah. And you were like,
yeah.
Okay.
And so...
She got a good
Yeah.
picture with him.
The camera was like stalling, basically.
I had the face detector on.
And so it like would focus, and then it was like, wait 5 seconds, probably like 3, which in
adds
that
to
moment
the
was
story.
just so awkward. And so like he was like, hurry, 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 hurry. Like he could say it
Which
like
he didn't leave afterwards.
I know, it was weird. But
Then he went over and talked to Elizabeth Banks and Clark Duke.
yeah. But in the picture, I'm like laughing because it's like really, because he's like
that.
leaving.
Like that.
I'm just like, this is so exciting. And he's like bending down, like, and the picture is just like really funny and really
legit
perfect.
Gonna be a half hour.
It's
long.
totally perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then by that time, then I saw Evan, and then we tried to
Yeah.
go look and find him, but couldn't. Or Chloe walked by.
Who's Chloe?
Little
Hey,
girl.
Right. She walked in front of us,
And
and
I know.
And she was walking with
She
her, like,
was-
big brother, and they had, like, this train of
I thought
of
it was her
relatives.
boyfriend.
She's like 11.
She's, like,
You're right.
yeah, I'm
Although
sure
her
it
character
was
in
her,
500 Days of Summer had her boyfriend.
like, I'm sure it was,
You're right. Now that I think about
like,
it,
her brother.
because she was like, I think my brother and brother.
Right. And so, we
We
were like,
said-
oh my gosh, you did such a good job, we love the movie, and she's like, thanks.
And we were like, no, really, we liked.
Right.
She's so good. Like, I cannot wait to see her in other things.
And then...
Or see the movie again.
And then Chris was networking. So, we slid in there and got a picture right before he left. He, like, left
Yeah.
right after he took a picture with you.
I was like the only person.
Mhm.
to take a picture.
Ace in the hole.
That
And then...
That was a McLovin move. That was like- And then
we saw Clark, who was, like, the only one left in there, with Nathan Fillion. And,
Clark's such a cool dude.
yeah. And so we,
Did
like...
you talk about how the movie was done?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We talked about our
This
school.
time, yeah.
And
And then I told him
talk-
about my professor and how I have the professor that he did, and how he talks about Clark Duke all the time.
Really?
He's
I
like,
didn't even know that.
yeah,
That's so funny.
because we watched a Jay Leno video. where it
which
was-
class?
John Stewart, my prod class, the one I hate.
Oh.
And I was like, I have Professor Stewart, and he like talks about you all the time.
We started laughing.
And he was like, yeah, I was just there a couple weeks ago to talk to one of his classes. And I was like, because he's obsessed with you. He was like, oh, and he really didn't know what to say to that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And then
Then we loitered a little more. There was no one left. And then we continued to loiter. We took pictures with the sign, like the big,
They're
like,
cute.
stand-up, huge signs that said kick ass.
the one girl, the girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Well, who was in something else?
Hot Tub Time Machine.
No, I know she was in that, but she was in another. Anyways, her
The
name
main
was,
girlfriend in Kick Ass.
what was her? Lindsay.
She was nice.
Her name was Lindsay.
We said, we liked it. And she was like,
Oh, thank you. Like
It
that.
was awesome.
She had a tattoo right here. I just want to remember everything.
Like,
So then we
even
were
the
outside.
creepy details. I'm sorry, come on.
So then we went outside
Flashbacks to early freshman.
We went outside.
Laughing in the
And we took
dark.
pictures with,
with
the
Red
red
Mist's car, which is really
It's
cool.
pretty badass.
It has smoke.
Mist that appears.
And
And then
we saw the girl again. The
I thought
nerdy.
a woman was on Project Runway, and I asked her if she was, and she was not, and it was really awkward. And so then when she was leaving, I was like, "Keep designing, keep making fashion," and she was like, "I will. It's okay."
And that's about it. And then we came back and we had a screaming moment in the car.
Yeah.
Where we were like, oh my god, I cannot believe we just did No! Okay. Oh, but it's still working. But we should really say goodbye anyways. Yep.
On our half-hour video.
It really is a half hour. I hope. How are we gonna load this to YouTube? I don't know, but that was our kick-ass night.
Kick ass.
Fun.
All right. Bye.